And in other interesting, very interesting news, the American College of Pediatricians has recently released a report stating that it is wrong to encourage children to believe that they were born in the wrong body because, according to the ACP, there is no scientific basis for such an assertion. The report, called Gender Dysphoria in Children, I will leave a link to this in the description down below. The report was written by Dr. Michelle Cretella and explains that the condition is more psychological than biological. It says here, and I quote, "Although many men with GD, gender dysphoria, express the belief that they are a female essence trapped in a male body, this belief has no scientific basis." Cretella outlines that children are not born with the brains of the opposite sex. Very, very interesting. Now she writes here that, I'll just paraphrase, it says the brains of all male infants are masculinized prenatally by their own endogenous testosterone. And she goes on to say that female infants do not have their brains masculinized by endogenous testosterone. And for this reason, boys are not born with feminized brains and girls are not born with masculinized brains. So basically, during the birth cycle, a male's brain will be masculinized by endogenous testosterone, whereas a female's brain will not be. So therefore, the brain is totally fine. Therefore, a female is born with a female brain and a male is born with a male brain, naturally. So basically, the ACP believes that youth come to struggle with their sexual identity due to various experiences from their infancy onward. In other words, outside influence, nature versus nurture. The ACP believes that it's actually nurture that's causing the identity struggle. She continues to explain that, for instance, boys with tendencies to behave feminine often do so because of the lack of a proper relationship with their father. And as for girls, there have been cases in which girls are afraid of their fathers, who may demonstrate volatile anger and abuse towards the mother. And as a result of this, a girl may perceive being female as unsafe and psychologically defend against this by feeling that she's really a boy, subconsciously believing that if she were a boy, she would be safe from and loved by her father. Wow, this is very, very interesting stuff. So basically, as a result of all of this, children develop gender dysphoria or gender identity disorder, whatever you want to call it. They become confused. Anyways, friends, do you agree with any of this? Does this make sense to you? Comment down below. This is serious stuff. I want to hear from you. What do you guys think? Me personally, I actually agree with all of this because it actually makes sense. Not only that, I've also talked with people. I know people who've actually been in these situations where they had abusive fathers or mothers, and they actually changed their psychology to fit the opposite of their biological sex. I've actually had conversations with people who've been through this. And so I do tend to agree with what the ACP is saying. But what do you think? What do you guys think? Is this just made up stuff? Is the ACP credible to release this sort of information as valid? Leave your comments down below. But friends, we are living in the last days. Relationships are being destroyed. The family is being destroyed. Sexuality is being butchered. And so, friends, we have to stay vigilant. We have to stay in prayer because we are living in some serious times and Jesus Christ is about to come and we are seeing the signs unfold. Anyways, guys, subscribe to this channel, like this video if you found it interesting, and we will catch you in the next one. Take care, guys, and God bless.